The olive oil aisle. A supermarket, anywhere in America. On one side, a plastic bottle for $7. On the other, a dark glass decanter for $35. The labels say the same thing. Extra virgin, cold-pressed, product of Italy. But one of them is lying. For years, the food industry has sold us a story. The story says that expensive olive oil is better, more authentic, more flavorful. The story says that cheap olive oil is for cooking, not for dipping, not for finishing, not for the kind of meal where you actually want to taste the oil itself. But what if that story is wrong? What if it is built on nothing but marketing and the insecurity of people who want to believe they have good taste? This is Shadow Files Food Division, the complete sensory investigation of the case that made food lovers question everything they thought they knew about their own tongues. The case that asks, can you actually taste the difference between cheap and expensive olive oil? Or has the industry been charging you $30 extra for a label and a story? We bought 7 bottles, from $7 to $700. We blind tasted them. We analyzed the chemistry. We talked to olive oil sommeliers. Yes, that is a real job. And we are going to tell you what they said. The answer is not what you expect. Before we get to the tasting, before the cheap bottles and the expensive bottles and the blindfolds, we need to talk about what the words on the label actually mean, because this is where the food industry does its best work. And by best work, I mean marketing. Extra virgin olive oil is not a vibe. It is a chemical standard. To legally call itself extra virgin, an olive oil must pass 2 tests. First, a chemical test. The free acidity must be below 0.8%. That is a measurable fact. Second, a taste test. A trained panel of human beings, actually certified by the International Olive Council, tastes the oil and checks for defects. If it tastes like mold, or wine, or brine, or metal, or, this is real, if it tastes like greasy diesel fumes, it is not extra virgin. Here's the problem. Studies by the University of California, Davis tested olive oils from American supermarkets. They found that nearly 70% of bottles labeled extra virgin, including expensive ones, failed the chemical or sensory standards. Some were caught with cheaper oils. Some were old, some were just lying. This is the hidden case inside the olive oil aisle. Not cheap versus expensive, but real versus fake. And that's the question our tasting investigation was actually designed to answer. So, let us taste. We gathered 6 volunteers. We bought 7 olive oils. Price range, $7 to $700. Yes, 700. That bottle exists. It's from Greece. It comes in a ceramic urn. We'll talk about it later. The protocol: professional olive oil tasting standards. Pour 20 milliliters into a blue glass. Cup both hands around the base to warm the oil to body temperature. Inhale deeply, then sip. Actually slurp, pulling air across the tongue to aerate the oil. Then evaluate. The categories: fruitiness, bitterness, pungency, and defects. The $7 bottle, store brand, plastic container, imported from Italy according to the label, tasted first. The room went quiet. One taster wrote the word nothing. Another wrote plastic. A third wrote, is this canola oil? Sarcastic, it was not canola oil, but it was also not good. Then the $35 bottle, small producer, dark glass, beautiful label, harvest date on the back, a good sign. The tasters lifted their glasses, they inhaled. And every single person in the room said the same word at the same time: grass. Fresh cut grass, green tomato, artichoke, a peppery burn at the back of the throat that did not fade for 30 seconds. The difference wasn't subtle. It wasn't in their heads. It was chemical, sensory, undeniable. But here's where this investigation gets interesting. The $700 bottle, The one from Greece in the ceramic urn? Perrin. It ranked 4th out of 7. Most tasters could not tell it apart from the $40 bottle. One person actually preferred the $12 bottle from Trader Joe's. Why could every single taster instantly tell the difference between the cheap and good olive oil? The answer is chemistry, and it's beautiful. Fresh, high-quality extra virgin olive oil contains natural phenolic compounds, most notably oleocanthal and oleoropin. Oleocanthal is a natural anti-inflammatory. It's chemically similar to ibuprofen. And it creates that peppery sensation at the back of your throat, the one that makes you cough. That burn, that's not a defect. That's proof. That's the oil telling you it's real. Cheap olive oil, even cheap oil that legally qualifies as extra virgin, has dramatically lower levels of these compounds. Why? Because the compounds degrade. They break down when exposed to heat, light, and, most critically, time. Olive oil is not wine. It doesn't get better with age. It gets worse. A good olive oil is consumed within 18 months of harvest, preferably within 12. Here's the hidden case. Most supermarket olive oil, cheap and expensive, is already old by the time you buy it. It sat in warehouses, in shipping containers, on shelves under fluorescent lights. The $35 bottle we tasted was harvested 4 months before we opened it. The $7 bottle? No harvest date on the label. Sarcastic, that's not an accident. So yes, you can taste the difference, but not because of the price tag, because of the freshness. And freshness, not cost, is the single best predictor of quality. Here's the truth that the olive oil industry does not put on the label. Most of the olive oil sold in American supermarkets, including expensive bottles with Italian flags and pastoral scenes, is not made where it says it's made. Italy produces only about 15% of the world's olive oil, but Italian labels dominate American shelves. How? The loophole is the word bottled. An oil can be grown in Tunisia, pressed in Spain, shipped to Italy, mixed with a small percentage of Italian oil, bottled in an Italian facility, and legally labeled product of Italy. Sarcastic, technically true, practically deceptive. A 2023 investigation by the European Union found that nearly half of the olive oil samples labeled extra virgin from major European exporters failed authenticity testing. Some were cut with cheaper seed oils, some were deodorized to hide defects, some were just old, sold as fresh at premium prices. Quote, "If you see a bottle that says imported from Italy but doesn't list a specific estate or harvest date, you are almost certainly buying a blend from multiple countries. That's not necessarily bad, but it's not what you think you're paying for." The $35 bottle that won our tasting listed the specific farm, the harvest date, the milling date, the name of the person who pressed it. That's not marketing. That's accountability. Sarcastic. The $7 bottle said "Product of Italy" in large gold letters. On the back, in tiny font, "Bottled in Italy from olive oils of multiple origins." That's the hidden case inside the olive oil aisle. Not cheap versus expensive, but transparent versus opaque. And transparency is what you're actually paying for. Why does a bottle of olive oil cost $7? Why does another cost $35? Why does a third cost $700? Let's break it down. The $7 bottle, industrial farming. Mechanical harvesters shake olives off trees, damaging the fruit, accelerating oxidation before the oil is even pressed. High heat extraction to maximize yield, bulk shipping in tankers, long storage, plastic bottles, cheap but porous, light gets in, oil degrades. The $35 bottle, smaller farm, hand-picked or carefully machine-harvested olives, pressed within hours, not days, of harvest. Cold extraction, never heated above 80 degrees Fahrenheit, stored in stainless steel tanks under nitrogen to prevent oxidation. Bottled in dark glass, shipped by air, not sea, to reduce time in transit. Every single step costs more. Every single step preserves quality.
sarcastic. The $700 bottle? Single estate, ancient trees, some over 1,000 years old, harvested by hand, pressed in a historic stone mill, bottled in a handmade ceramic urn designed by an artist. Is it better than the $35 bottle? Our blind tasting said no. But that's not the point. The point is that you're not paying for taste, you're paying for a story, a piece of history, a thing to put on your table and tell your guests about. Reflective. The honest truth of this food investigation is this: you can get excellent olive oil for $20 to $40. You cannot get excellent olive oil for $7, and you don't need to spend $700. Diminishing returns hit hard after about $50. Gentle consideration. Here's what we learned. The winner, unanimously,